spinning tales from who knows where. A scream, a laugh, a twisted thrill. Oh, the radio's hot and the night stands still. Turn it up louder, feel the shiver climb. Oh, the clock strikes terror. Right on time, it's Friday night, mama. Friday night lives, talking horror and drama. It's Friday night, mama. Oh yeah, Friday night lives. Friday night lives.
It's Friday night, Daddy. What you doing on the mothership tonight?
Doing well, doing fine. Can't complain. Mark is on the run. We will see actual found footage of cops behind his mirror.
Yeah, Mark said he's going out to get some bitches tonight. He don't want to have nothing to do with us. So,
Yeah,
that's
you
just
don't
what it
run.
is.
Yeah, too much German cocaine.
He's wired up, running up and down the street looking for bitches. I'm Uncle Bill, and this, of course, is Rambo, and we are 2/3 of the greatest Friday night horror talk radio show of all time, Friday Night Lives. The third part, like we said, is currently working on escaping from authorities and from all of the women that he currently is trying to extort money out of. But he should be here soon, I think.
The whole drive.
But we got a lot of shit to talk about because there's a lot of news stories, really. And on top of that, we've got Mick Garris and Joe Dante to talk about like their entire filmography, and that's quite a bit of films, man. I don't know about. I'm sorry, but every time I think about Mick Garris, like he is, God bless him. He loves the horror genre. He loves. Clearly, I mean, he's done interviews with horror directors. He was a journalist before he ever made any horror movies and things like that. So, I mean, one of the few people to interview guys like Stephen King and Romero and Jamie Lee Curtis at that time in the early 80s. But his films, man, are the textbook definition to me of kind of like generic mid-card kind of films. A couple of them I really, really like, but when we get into it, like, and Dante is another guy who's had a really interesting career, that I think maybe peaked in the 80s, but we'll talk about all that too. But let's see here. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. We've got Trapper Keeper Scratches in here, frame by frame. Justin Smith's gonna bitch about everything. Love when he does that. Punch Batman fans in here. Holiday Styles. Eduardo, Red the Dawn. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got Fat Pig the Conqueror. We got Mad Whore. We got a Matter of Pat. We got Down is Up. Gozer's in here. Tales from the Video Store. Silver Wings. All of the usual suspects. And Spirit Crusher, of course. So, I don't know. Let's talk about a couple of things that have happened here recently, I guess, too. So far, Deadpit hasn't pissed off anybody in the last 3 or 4 days. So that's been nice. We did piss off Felsher earlier in the week. But I think that's a bunch of bullshit, really, because we didn't do anything. This is the one time that I can clearly tell you that we did not do anything.
Was he actually mad or like?
You never know. You never know with him. Like, I can't tell anymore if he's being sarcastic or he's being like fucking genuinely mad. But other than that, though, things have been pretty quiet on our end anyway. So I was looking around, news stories and things like that. And I happened to come across that Evil Dead Burn teaser trailer.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts about that? I mean, what are your
Well,
thoughts about the idea
for
of
those
it?
who haven't seen it, it's pretty much just one continuous scene. So it's like just watching a scene. At least the one I saw, just watching a scene from the movie. I mean, I don't know because I don't know the people making it, and the last two Evil Dead films I wasn't big on. I know you and others like the 2013 one more than I did. Evil Dead Rise was such a it's just disappointing film that I have my guard up for any Evil Dead stuff in the future because that last one was so bad. I know there's a lot of people that liked it, but to me, again, the characters weren't much, the scares were low, the creativity was not there, and the monster at the end was like a crappy rip off of The Thing and a dozen other things. And I don't know what the plot of the movie is. I guess that was just to show the style the director's going for. But I mean, it's a bunch of people being flown around and while someone's crawling. That's pretty much the gist of the teaser. I couldn't make heads or tails, positive or negative. So maybe if there's an actual trailer that tells you what the plot of the film is, but I don't know. What
I
about you?
mean, do you ever get excited about those movies anymore? Because I think after that last one, I'm just kind of like, I'm treating Evil Dead at this point like Scream. Like, you've got to prove me wrong that it's not going to be shitty. Because every Scream movie that comes out, I kind of know it's going to be shit. It's going to be not for me. It's not even directed towards me in terms of the audience. At this point, it's directed to people that are, probably between 16 to 25, something like that. And they're like, have zero attention span. You got to throw 1,000 different things at them. So there's that. But that last Evil Dead movie, man, was just so bad. And I think about it every now and then. I'm like, the only thing that movie did is it made that woman kind of infamous. She's kind of like a cult star now, the lead, the mother, I forget her name, but the mother in
Okay.
it. But other than that, it's just an awful, awful movie. And so I don't really have a lot of hope for this one.
Yeah, the last one, you have so much potential for a high-rise building, different floors, different victims, different things. It did next to nothing with it. And it's funny. The sad thing is, the thing I remember the most is because the commentary we did and eggs. Eggs. It was a West CT making fun of eggs. Like,
just her in there smashing those eggs into that pan or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, so it was boring. It was a very when I think of Evil Dead, I do think of the gore and blood, sure, but I also think of creativity. Those three Evil Dead films, for me, the only ones, had creativity.
Yeah.
Whether
Well,
it be camera work, yeah.
the one thing about these films though now that they've never really been able to recreate is the tone of the first films. Like the tone of the first couple of Evil Dead films, even the third one really is, which is a little bit more humor based, but still the tone was always like a really good mixture of like really intense horror, but comedy, like slapstick comedy. And they didn't try that at all. I will say this about the 2013 remake. They didn't try that at all there. That was just a straight up horror film, whatever. They tried it more in Rise a little bit, but it didn't work really to me. It just seemed like is kind of forced in there, and they don't know how to balance it. And I really think too, man, I don't know how you think about this too. I think that that's a lost art, like balancing horror and comedy in films nowadays. Like I've not seen anybody that can really do that well lately. The last guy that really resonates with me that could do that well was Edgar Wright. And now it's like there's a lot of people that try it, but I haven't seen a lot of good ones.
Yeah, when you say humor and horror, sadly, what I think of nowadays is ridiculous nature of films like Cocaine Bear or Winnie the Pooh, Bag of Money.
Yeah, that Pooh Bag of Money would be a great
that
name.
stuff. What was the horror comedy? I'm trying to think of the last one that came out. It was a comedy, but it was romance, like Hard Eyes. That was more romantic. And that was good, which I know there's a sequel. I don't think there needs to be a sequel, but they're making one, I guess. But filmmaker-wise, maybe streaming that I'm not familiar with, but theatrical-wise, I'm trying to think of like the big films that have come out. I mean, Lee Cronin's The Mummy looks funny, not on purpose, but
yeah, it's not. I don't think it's intentional though.
see,
I tell you one that looks fucking hilarious, but it's not intentional either. Is that Night of the Living Dead? Whatever that is, reimagining.
I was wondering. Yeah, you guys talked about that in your previous streams. I did see that trailer, and I knew 10 seconds in the trouble was starting because the company's ITN. And for those who don't know, ITN they released Winnie the Pooh, Bag of Money, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, probably like Cinderella's Curse, like all those films that were public domain, and they just cheap out a movie without any effort. And yeah, the Rob Van Dam and Vivica Fox and Robert Carradine, it's like the Hollywood Squares of horror.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It's like a convention all-stars of horror films or something.
And Ben's no longer a guy, now it's a girl. Does Vivica Fox is Ben? I don't know, Bennett.
I don't know how many people have seen the trailer for this movie, The Night of the Living Dead. I don't even, what are they calling it? Just Night of the Living Dead? Like, is there a
Night of the Living Dead, because that title's public domain.
Yeah, so I mean, there's no other subheader to let you know like that what it is exactly, but it looks to me like they almost recreated Barbara to look exactly like Judith O'Dea from the original, and then everything else is kind of slightly changed. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. I'll be honest with you though. I'm not going to even fucking lie about it. I'm going to see that. I kind of feel like I've got to.
Just to see how bad it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's like buying a ticket to a bare knuckle boxing match. They're just waiting for something horrible to happen. You know what I mean? It's just, I've got to do it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, also, your favorite Dawn of the Dead is one of your favorite films. So anything that is, I don't want to say related to Romero, but I mean, it has the name. It's kind of like, hell, I mean, you saw Day of the Dead Contagion back in the day and Creepshow 3 back in the day. So
yeah, Day of the Dead 2 or whatever the hell.
That's what reminds me of Creepshow 3 type of filmmaking.
It does look like that. Did you know that the guy, CK told me this, I didn't see it yet, but one of the guys, it was either the writer or
the director is the Fred Olin Ray's son.
Did he commented on our video or something?
No, I didn't know that. What?
Yeah, on the video that we did of the trailer, one of those guys commented on it. I haven't looked at it or anything yet, but if anybody wants to go check it out, we did like a trailer, reaction. And one of the guys that was on the movie did say something. I'm sure it was great.
Oh no.
I'm not lying about this. This would probably be a huge pop for me if this happens in that movie, and I think it should. Like RVD does the Van Daminator on a zombie, and it kicks its head off with a chair. That might be the only thing that could save that movie.
I mean, that would at least help. So
Yeah,
I kinda look for that to happen.
there's zero chance he wasn't high as shit while he was doing that movie. You're talking about a guy that like takes kratom like Tic Tac, so. But I know you're a huge Lee Cronin fan too.
Oh. Anytime someone mentions a name, I have to literally ask what did he do? And then I get reminded again. Like, who the hell is Lee Cronin? No one knows who the fuck Lee Cronin is.
He's
To
apparently a
put
pretty
name
big
for him.
deal.
To who? His own mind?
But everybody likes Lee Cronin. Night of the Living Dead's a Tubi original. What? It could be.
I'm trying to find. See, now I'm looking for that comment. I can't find the comment under your video.
He said somebody commented on it that was related to that film.
Okay. I believe you. I'll look for it later.
Maybe, well, if I'm trying to figure out, like, what did that clip come from? Was it, I don't know what show that clip came from, but it might be on the show itself.
Oh, okay. But no, that film just looks abysmal. It doesn't look anything worth a spit.
I gotta say, man, looking at this list of films coming out, like there's not a whole heck of a lot that's like really, I mean, new films coming out. That's now, I'll tell you one that I'm really looking forward to, and I know you are too, Rambo, is Long Legs 2.
Oh,
I know that's
sure.
that's one of your favorite franchises. That's gonna be a fucking franchise, man. Think about that for a second. It's what you always wanted.
So I guess, are they prequels since the guy died at the end?
Maybe. They about have to be, I guess. Or maybe he comes back to life. Who the hell knows? Nobody even knows what that thing is. Is it a demon?
Nobody knows what the hell it is.
It's a mannequin slash fucking, I don't know, demon slash, I'm not sure.
Tiny Tim.
Mark is he's busy scoring recreational drugs right now. He'll be back.
Yeah, he's hooking us up. We told him we need it for the show. We need to.
Yeah. I was like, get us the most bath salts and spice that you can find. I want to be completely out of my fucking head when we start talking about these movies.
That can only help. Some of this stuff, it can only help. Yeah, damn.
I know you're not looking forward to Long Legs 2, but I am. I want you to know that.
Fuck Long Legs. The dumbest shit.
I mean, I'm not going to say I don't understand that, because I do actually completely understand like why you don't like that movie.
I mean, it was successful, so of course it made sense they're making more. I ain't going to see it. Good luck.
No. I am wearing the Snoop Dogg shirt, as a matter of fact. It's a good catch. Mark is throwing mama from the train. That's right. What he's doing right now. Speaking of which, I watched that movie. Just side note, because we got sent by Kino, who's putting out the 4K of it. That movie still works, man. Like, that's a pretty solid comedy. And Ann Ramsey just running around fucking screaming at Danny DeVito. How could you not like that? I didn't even realize, but she was nominated for an Oscar for that fucking movie either. But she
Nah,
was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a fun one. I haven't seen it in a while, but that's a good one. So Tino Lorber released that, you said, because you're reviewing it.
Yeah. I've got it over there in the pile of like discs and stuff to review, which includes like 75 Visual Vengeance titles we got to review. And I just watched it because I didn't really have anything else to watch. And it was that and The Phantom. And a couple other of the Kino titles. And I was surprised by how good that movie is. I didn't remember it really that well. Really solid, dark humor, comedy, and everything.
So much like The Phantom.
Buddy, listen to me. I tried to get through The Phantom. I really did. I've got to. I don't know what it is. I've got to fucking go back and try to watch it again. Like I'm having to break it up in sections. Like sometimes, like movies, I'll just break them up into 2 or 3 different sittings. But something about movies like The Rocketeer and The Phantom, like those old, where they were just trying to do like superhero movies again.
Mm-hmm.
Something about them, they just bore the piss out of me. I'm sorry to say that, but
I like them, but I did. I mean, I like them. I wouldn't say they're the first I'd go to on my shelf, but is it the pacing perhaps? Or is it
yeah,
just the time
I think it's the cheesiness of it, and also the pacing has a lot to do with it too. And it's like at that time they didn't really know how to do superhero movies. Like there wasn't a real formula for it other than Superman. Because I don't even think at that time. Let's see.
Well, they
When did
wanted to be
Phantom-
Batman. 89
Yeah.
Batman came out, and that's why they
Sad.
made all those, because Batman was so successful. So you had Dick Tracy, The Shadow, The Phantom, The Rocketeer.
And all those movies, like, I mean, did The Rocketeer do well? I'm not sure.
Not really, no.
That's what I don't feel like those really caught on like they wanted them to.
None of the others caught on. Not Dick Tracy, not Phantom. That flopped. I mean, the closest it was kind of Darkman, which was Sam Raimi, which was his own thing.
That's true, yeah.
But other than that, not many of them until really they kind of went away that retro style, and they did a film like Blade, and then that's when they kicked up a few notches.
Yeah. But it's interesting to go back and watch like older superhero movies like that where they're completely different than like the Marvel and DC movies and stuff now. It's kind of the Spawn movie, that's almost like an anomaly. And the only reason I really don't like that movie is fucking John Leguizamo. Like if I'm being honest, he just ruins anything for me. Even in like all that makeup and everything, it's like I still know it's him. He's still
to me, there's a lot of things not to like about that film, not just him.
Yeah, that might be true.
Spawn sucks. It's a pretty crappy movie.
Somebody bringing up this movie. Ghost Dad. Ghost Dad. That movie's awful. We don't really talk about Dick Tracy that much.
Nobody does.
Are you a fan of that movie or no?
Not really. I mean, I appreciate the color scheme, trying to be like those comic strips, some of the makeup. Warren Beatty is not the leading man I give a shit about, for one thing. Madonna sucks. Her music pretty much sucks. I remember her song beat, was it John Bon Jovi's Blaze of Glory at the Oscars? I'm like,
God.
I think Blaze of Glory is a lot better song than Madonna's song from Dick Tracy.
I can't even remember what was her song from Dick Tracy.
I don't remember. Nobody does. That's my point. Like, no one remembers the song.
I'll tell you what I do remember about that movie, though. They really thought that was going to be like the next Batman.
Oh yeah.
Like there was so much hype, so much promotion, so much of the same stuff they did with Batman, like the toys and the shit and like McDonald's and all that stuff. And like they really thought that movie was gonna do the same kind of numbers and stuff. And to be honest with you, I kind of like the practical makeup effects that they did in it.
Yeah.
Like it's completely different than anything that came out at that time or really after that time, to be honest. But I kind of like that. And I think that's what hurt the movie the most though when it came out. Is people were like, what the fuck? Like everybody's all like Peanuts characters come to life and stuff with these huge heads and but
Well, also at the time, Batman, like people knew who Batman was. Comic books, cartoons. Even in 1990, no one knew who the hell Dick Tracy was. Like the last time Dick Tracy was prominent was how many decades before? So now, kids are like, who the hell is this? Same with a lot of those, like the Rocky people didn't know who these characters were. Batman, they knew. So now you got kind of a comfortable, like you've had a lot of more history with the character. So then, oh, now you want to see this different interpretation. This other stuff, it's like, what the hell is that? And then they're like, I don't want to see it. Can we just, we got Batman at home on VHS. We got, yeah, and the Nintendo game sucked ass too. The video game sucked ass.
it really did, yeah.
The toys, who wanted a Dick Tracy toy? Nobody did.
Nope.
No one gave a shit.
No, it totally didn't work. And it kind of is, it's buried even to this day. Like nobody references Dick Tracy really.
Well, also Warren Beatty owns the rights, and he will not let anyone do anything with it unless he's involved, and no one cares about Warren Beatty to be involved. Because
Yeah, like what would you do with that at this point? By the way, how do you resurrect that shit?
I don't know. I think for the longest time he wanted to do a sequel that he starred in, and then people went, "No one cares about you, Warren." So, no one gives a shit who you are.
So it says that the same reason why the Shadow and the Phantom bombed in the 90s, nobody knew who they were. Yeah.
Yeah, no one knew who this purple looking guy was. It's a pretty goofy costume. It doesn't really. I mean, let me ask you, if you're a hero, right? You want to blend in the jungle. Is purple the best color?
No, it's very
Camouflage.
Yeah, it kind of dates the movie too. That with that way that was that whole outfit was made and everything.
Purple people eater.
But yeah, that's a weird time period right there because everybody was then trying to capitalize on Batman's success. And a bunch of shitty movies came out as a result of that.
I mean, I like some of them, but they were flops, and I get why they were flops. But I do like the Phantom. I do like the Rocketeer, but I get why they flopped.
What were some others that came out around that time?
So I mentioned Meteor Man.
Listen, shit, that movie.
Blank Man, Damon Wayans. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Judge Dredd with Stallone.
Yeah.
As much as I love Stallone, I did not vibe with that movie.
I think we can all agree though that was not a good movie.
Sadly, it should have been, but
I can 100% tell you. Now, here's what was happening around that time. That was the comic boom that was coming in that made Barbed Wire happen. That was when like Superman died and everybody in the world started collecting comic books again. And they started like releasing, Marvel and DC went crazy, just releasing all these new storylines where main characters were getting killed off and things like that. And Barbed Wire and all that stuff came out of that era. That's a horrible fucking movie, though. Dear God.
and they did get a Blu-ray. I forget who released it, but of all the films that did a Blu-ray, that did get one, which Mark probably has.
I'm sure he does. I think you like this one though, don't you? Tank Girl. That's one that did come out around that time.
Yeah, it's okay, but I like Lori Petty, but she's done a lot better. And it's weird and quirky, but it's got fucking kangaroo people in it. Ice-T is a kangaroo person. It's kind of hard to.
Didn't they pay him like $1 million to do that or something?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
They pay like $1 million, and I'm like, well, I guess I'd do it for $1 million. And
I mean, it's possibly one of the most ridiculous looking characters ever, but I mean, $1 million is $1 million, bulls. Come on.
I'd take it.
Yeah. Now this might be the exception to the rule here. The Crow movie.
Yeah.
That was kind of like its own thing, though. That really didn't copy like any of those previous superhero kind of templates that they were using.
But funny enough, like the Batman, the first one, at the time, there's a lot of reasons why people liked it, but it was darker. It was more serious. You looked at it now, yeah, there's a Joker's performance, Jack Nicholson, and there's a fun Prince on the soundtrack. But at the time, people thought it was like the darkest superhero movie ever at the time. But then all those films we mentioned, it's much more lighthearted and much more trying to be fun. And then The Crow actually tried to be more of that darker realm, like Batman. That, and then what happened with Brandon Lee got publicity, and that helped make some money. But I do like The Crow.
It's hard not to like that movie, yeah.
Yeah.
So this kind of gives you a trajectory. This is pretty good. Blade was 97.
98. It was 98.
98. X-Men was 99.
2000. X-Men was 2000.
He's behind 1 year on every one of them, but he gets your shit together. Well, Spider-Man 2003. Because that'd be killer. If you
I think that was 2002. Okay. It's supposed to come out 2001, but they had a scene. I don't know if people remember the Spider-Man, the first teaser. There was a trailer with the World Trade Center where like there's a helicopter caught between the Trade Center with webs. So you had to change stuff, and then that delayed a bit. But 2002 was Spider-Man. But yeah, X-Men was 2000 and Blade was 98.
I saw that movie when it came out. I mean, X-Men. And I was very confused as to like what everybody saw in that. Because I think that might be like the start of the real boom in like what we're seeing now. Like that type of superhero movie. And I was very confused about I fucking hated that movie. I hate all those X-Men movies, to be honest. Any one of them that I've ever seen, and I haven't seen a lot of them, but like I've never really understood that. I don't understand that franchise. I don't understand like the way they make those movies. I don't understand what the payoff is really. Then you Preston's got it here. You get into after that era, once you do like X-Men and Spider-Man, then you got to sit through shit like fucking Daredevil, all those Hulk movies, Fantastic Four. I mean,
I like all those movies you mentioned.
To a lesser degree, the Punisher movies.
I like all of those he mentioned. I like all of them.
There ain't no way you can like them fucking movies. You cannot like Daredevil. And
I like Thomas Jane Punisher. Dolph's the best. I like Daredevil. I saw it in the theater. The director's cut is better. Hulk is actually interesting because it actually tried to have a decent story. And Sin City, I like. Sin City's cool.
Yeah, Sin City's fine. That might be the only one on there that I really, really like.
Like Hulk, I like because it wasn't campy. It was actually pretty serious. Some would say too serious. And Punisher, I like. But I like the character. Most times when they make the Punisher, I like it.
Fun fact: Howard the Duck is the first ever Marvel movie.
Yeah, that's. There are people that like Howard the Duck. I could never understand. I thought that was always an awful film.
Bryan Singer was too obsessed with Wolverine. They nerfed.
Look, goddamn it, where the fuck is Mark at? He said a half an hour. It's fucking being unprofessional here.
He's unprofessional as fuck, buddy, all the time. I don't know what to do with it.
I don't
Ain't like-
either.
I can't fire him. He's doing this shit for free, but goddamn.
Well, that's true. And I also heard you motherfuckers talking about damn comic book superhero bullshit on here.
I didn't bring it up.
They ain't nothing that's more of a waste of time than talking about that shit.
I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's a waste of film.
That's waste of film. It's waste of time. It's waste of words.
How did this
Waste of
conversation
energy.
even come up with comic books? I don't remember. Oh no, you were it was Thormont from the train, and then the Phantom. There you go. You were
I was
talking about
Kino. I was talking about Kino, and then it got into superheroes.
You
So
was talking
fuck
about
you,
the
you
Phantom
don't
in
like
4K. Fuck you, buddy. Eat
Hold
my
on one
own.
second. Guess what time it is?
I'm a stunt man. Motherfucker stunt man. Motherfucker stunt man. I'm the man with the cash. I'm a stunt man. Motherfucker
Boss
stunt
came
man.
in and now-
Motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass, dog. Motherfucker stunt man.
Get the fuck out of here, Mark.
I'm the man
Can't
with
come
the
in here now,
cash. I'm a stunt
motherfucker.
man. Motherfucker stunt man. Motherfucker stunt man. Back the fuck up before I smoke your ass. Green glow, popcorn in the bowl. Marathons running, got a box for the soul. From slashing the found footage, pouring with subs. I
All right, bulls.
Been on here waiting the whole time. What's going on?
Have you? God damn it.
Yeah.
Got Greg Brewer in here calling me a hick.
What?
I saw that, Greg Brewer. Or is he saying hi, CK?
He said,
Oh.
"Hick, let me kill it." You got it, you fucking.
I just took a big swig of pain quill, so I probably won't stick around very long. I'm not my
What the
dick in the dirt.
What's
the fuck's
that?
Pain quill.
Oh, it's this. Well, it's a slight pain reliever mixed with like NyQuil.
This is something you
It'll
made
knock-
yourself?
It'll knock
or-
your dick in the dirt. No, it's
Oh.
No, he just took a bunch of
I
blue
got
pills,
it-
put them in a
I got it
NyQuil
at
bottle, shook it up.
Walmart's. I got it at Walmart's. Yeah, man.
Well, I'm glad you're fucking finally here, both of you dickheads, so we could talk about some of this shit that
Well, I wasn't even supposed to attend. I was just aggravated, and I saw that it was almost
saying.
11 o'clock, and Stuntman hadn't shown up yet.
I was on here waiting.
Oh, you
Hey,
were.
listen.
So wait, Uncle Bill was telling us, CK, that the person behind Night Living Dead left a comment under one of your videos.
What the hell is that? Oh, it's my phone. I think it was like a producer or something. I don't know. He acted kind of like he was a stoner, so maybe that's why they got RVD in that movie.
Okay.
Is token together or something.
Yeah, I knew it was somebody associated with the movie.
I can't remember their name because who gives a shit?
That's a good way to look at it.
Somebody associated with this studio makes like all kinds of like dog shit, don't they, Rambo? You all were talking about that.
ITN, they did Cinderella's Curse, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Winnie the Pooh, Bag of Money 2, all those. If it's, yeah, shit, like you said.
Winnie the Pooh bag of bear shit.
Winnie the Pooh bag of shit, baby.
If it's
Bag of-
become public domain, they'll make a movie out of it, which is why Night of the Living Dead, they got that as well.
Yeah, George Romero left a comment. He sure did. From Beyond, from the Afterlife.
So shitty he would be back, like Jesus.
Mhm. Brought it back.
Well, I mean, this is just, wouldn't it be killer if they made if John Russo did like a follow up to the 30th anniversary edition and brought some of those people back?
Somebody on one of those shows, I think it was Alpha Show, was asking about like whatever happened to that Reverend guy from that movie. I was like, who gives a shit what happened to him? That shit's horrible.
Yeah.
Like bring it back with like AI, like I don't know if you know this, the Val Kilmer movie that's coming
Oh,
out.
God, I
yeah.
heard about that. Yeah.
So now it's like, will John Russo get some of these AI for actors, and Ben will come back, and
He'll put Triple H in it.
our truth has been.
Triple H be spitting water at zombies.
Put a zombie in a pedigree, his arms break off and shit. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's what I'm waiting on though, is the Van Daminator on a zombie where his head flies off. If
That's
they don't
totally
do that,
happening.
if they don't do
happening for
that,
sure.
they really missed out on opportunity.
Well, you would think they would do something like that. I mean, what the hell happened to Vivica A. Fox's career, by the way? Who'd she piss off? Or did she get on drugs or something, or what? What's going on?
It's a good question.
No idea.
Her career right after like Kill Bill, I'm not really sure what happened after that.
I think she did that shitty Independence Day sequel. That was like the last big thing that I can remember her doing. I think.
Yeah, that'll do it. Probably. Hell, I forgot they made an Independence Day sequel. Like,
I see it in
Most
Goodwill
people
every
do.
week. Yeah.
so I did want to ask you all about this shit because I was really excited about this. I don't know if I'm the only one excited about it, but Arrow released their new batch of films for pre-order, and a couple of them are really fucking killer that I'd been waiting to see for a long time. So I'm gonna share my screen here and show you what they are real quick. One of them in particular, which is Falling Down. I've been waiting on that damn movie for something to happen with that movie for a long time. That's a great movie.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, pretty solid film. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't say features or anything, but yeah, good movie.
The features are out.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you have to go to the pre-order
Gotcha.
link on their site.
Are we sure this is coming out now? This ain't like a blog.
He just fucking
No,
Yeah.
Arrow
Okay, yeah.
announced all this stuff today. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have to make sure now. It's all the dis.
that's kind of a modern classic, though. I think.
So what's the story with this one? I'm guessing it did receive a Blu-ray or something like that before at least, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long has it been, Mark? Because I've still got the damn DVD of this. I've never gotten the Blu-ray.
It's been a while. I think I have it over here. Let me see.
Mark's got to go into the dungeon of DVDs. Mark's
look at
DVD
that-
dungeon.
Yeah, I don't know if you can saw, but that shitty cover.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's what they have on this one. The Blu-ray book. that
I
they
think
did.
I've got that actually, somewhere. That's back when, was it Best Buy that did those exclusive Blu-ray books?
Yeah. Not many special features on here, but yeah, not much. It's
That's a
commentary.
movie, by the way, that came on HBO constantly back in the day, too. I remember watching it like endless times on HBO.
I think that might have been where I first saw it.
This says the Blu-ray of this came out 2010.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
It looks like there's a lot of archival features on it. There are a couple of new interviews with screenwriter Abby Rose Smith and a composer, James Newton Howard. They've got interviews on location featurette.
Fuck yeah.
Some of the sites in Los Angeles where the movie was filmed, and yeah, mainly just rehashed. They don't even have a new commentary with film historians on there. That's kind of surprising.
What kind of release is it if you don't have film historians?
The
Useless.
there's another big one though that Arrow announced today that I know Uncle Bill was excited about. Initially, I don't know if he still is.
You talking about To Live and Die?
LA.
Yeah.
Didn't that already have a 4K?
That just came out in 4K from Kino probably about 2 years ago. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Picture quality would it be that different?
I would imagine not, but I'm going to buy it just because I'm a huge fucking nerd.
From what I looked at on there, it doesn't look like there's any new special features on this one though.
Yep.
They're all archive extras because Arrow did the Blu-ray over in the UK back whenever that one came out. Looks like it's kind of like a rehash of that.
They might have done their own restoration on it. I mean, The hard boiled release from Scheme Factory is vastly different, at least in terms of the transfer. So it's possible.
And then there was a couple on here that I hadn't heard anything about in a long time. I'm curious if you remember these, CK, like Soylent Green.
I remember the name. If I've
Mhm.
seen the movie, it's just completely. I don't really recall the movie. Is it any good?
I haven't seen it, and I couldn't even tell you. Probably when right on the time we first started doing the show was the last time I saw it. But I thought it was an interesting choice because nobody talks about this movie anymore.
Charlton Heston,
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
that's the era he was doing the Omega Man, Planet of the Apes. So that was like the third of those sci-fi films Charlton Heston was doing in the 70s.
and Richard Fleischer directed it. Looks like.
Yeah, he did Red Sonja.
Yeah.
Set in the year 2022. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I saw.
one-
Yeah, go ahead.
Just say no one could have predicted how shitty these last couple of years would have been, even if you're eating people.
What do you think of the artwork though? Like I'm not that impressed with any of the artwork. Of course, Falling Down was more or less
Falling
like
Down's the
the original.
Yeah.
These newer ones look like shit.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, I don't guess, but what are you going to do with that? Red Sun is one I've never really even heard of.
Nah, I don't know what that is.
But a lot of people seem to be excited about it. It's got a samurai. It's got Charles Bronson. Some sort of Western. I don't know.
Great.
I mean, hell, if it's got Charles Bronson, it'll at least be interesting. Watch him.
Came out and when did this come out? Why don't they put the fucking date on there? Got to be
They-
late 60s.
They have to be difficult.
And then I could have swore this movie came out recently too, though. Hush.
Yeah, Stream Factory. So this is Arrow Video. So for those who don't want to support Stream,
There you go.
yeah, Arrow Video. Now
That's-
I don't know what the price of this would be, but
Yeah,
It's a pretty good movie.
it is a good movie. Yeah.
Isn't it one of those that debuted on Netflix or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's is it Flanagan that did that?
yeah,
Yeah.
That was one of the earlier ones that he did, right?
hmm
I think so. I think it was one of the first ones I ever saw by him.
I was surprised by that. I liked it, and I got shit for liking the movie
Oh.
because I can't win. I
Yeah.
talk about how much I hate movies. I like this one. And be like, what the fuck you like this movie for, you idiot? Some bit. Well, what am I supposed to do?
That's
Shit.
killing.
But I thought that was pretty good. I like, and I think this has, if it's like the other multiple versions, which
Yeah, they have like
Let's
a black
see,
and white
yeah.
version or something.
check
Let's see what it's
that
got
out.
on it real quick. It's got
Quite a bit.
yeah. The HDR presented in black and white with a revised audio mix. And all kinds of special features and shit. I don't know if any of those are new though.
Some of those look like they were on the Stream Factory, but I can't tell you exactly.
Yeah, it's a good film though.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's one other one. I don't know what the hell this is, but I'll probably buy it. It looks like something I would like. A female Yakuza tale.
Sex and Furious
and
makes
Fury.
sense.
Yeah.
The title, yeah.
One's
That,
got sweet and sour sauce all over.
That one
Yeah.
that Arrow 444 missed out on, I guess.
Yep. That's kind of what it reminded me of.
Did y'all talk about, speaking of boutique stuff, the latest from Terror Vision?
No. I
Waiting
saw
for
you
Mark
say
to show up
something
from
about
his
that,
cocaine run.
but yeah, I held out quite a bit waiting on Mark's old ass to get in here. Son of a bitch.
And there was some sort of announcement about Cannibal Holocaust. There's different versions of it coming or something from Grindhouse and a big box set.
Here it is. Grindhouse releases Bob Morosky reveals on Icons of Fright. Why the fuck won't we get people like that on our show? Some reissues of some things, like a big super deluxe version of Cannibal Holocaust, is going to be on par with what we did with the Beyond box. A 6-disc box set with a version of the movie no one's ever seen before. Couple of versions, apparently.
20 minutes of additional footage. Know what it says?
Who gives this shit?
You know what
We'll
that
see
additional footage is going to
Another
be?
turtle getting fucking mutilated.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just
Going to be like a fucking guinea pig getting kicked in the face or something.
this time the turtle gets butt fucked.
It'd be hilarious if it was just more footage of them walking through the jungle or some shit. Like everybody's gonna be so disappointed.
That'd be awesome. That's like it, just walking around. Somebody picks up a snake and pile drives it or something.
Man, like I really
Koala
love
bear.
what Grindhouse, the Grindhouse releasing does, and they do a great job and everything. But I'm fine never watching Cannibal Holocaust again. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
There was a point in time when I was really interested in shit like that. I don't know why. The cannibal movies and stuff, but yeah, we rewatched it again a few years ago, and it's like, yeah, I'm not getting much enjoyment out of this shit.
And CK, that's going to be at least $80. Has to be.
Really?
Why not?
If they do like the Beyond, yeah.
The Beyond was 80.
I mean, I'm not familiar with Grindhouse. Is that their usual prices?
They're really
It is now.
expensive. They're like
Because
one
I
of the
saw they're
most-
doing like pieces 4K. I guess that's going to be the same. Pieces on 4K. They'll do. Guess that'll be.
I would
even.
have. I think somebody said something about they're going to do the puzzle gimmick again, like they had done before, or somebody had done that before. I think it was them, where they released like a puzzle from the movie with it, and it's going to be one of those big box
Oh,
set things too.
Everything's a box set now, so they can make more money.
of course, Mark. has one.
Yeah.
He's got the
right
original,
here.
which that's impossible to find now and incredibly expensive, by the way.
And
Mark's
mine is
still sealed.
It is.
Mark,
That's
Mark's
because
up
I have
500.
like 3 different releases for pieces, so I never felt the
And
need
who
to-
released that, Mark? Who released that?
That's what I'm trying to see on the back of it right now. Oh, it's Arrow Video.
Huh.
Mhm.
Limited to 1,000 units.
I bet that's old then. They would be doing probably 10 times that amount now.
Yep. So
And then there was
okay.
what was the one that Matt was talking about in a Discord? There was another one that Grindhouse announced. Scream Bloody
Oh, Scream
Murder?
Bloody Murder, right here.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Is it good?
I don't know if the name sounds very familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it. I can't remember. But it's like an early proto slasher kind of, I think.
I don't
Kind
think
of,
I've
yeah.
seen that.
It's the first motion picture to be called Gornography.
Oh,
Oh,
fine.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you like those kind of early 70s horror films, I mean, it has some moments, but mostly I don't care for it.
Anybody in here seen the movie? And if so, like, what do you think about it? I need some opinions on this before I'm sure it'll be $80 too. So
So is it just the big box why they make it that much? Like they purposely do that just to up the price?
I mean, I don't think they'll do deluxe editions for everything, but some of their bigger titles probably. I don't know if they would do a big box set for this.
You think they would for pieces, or I guess Cannibal Holocaust they would.
Yeah. Pieces possibly, but it just have to wait and see. I don't know. Like they only own like a handful of movies anymore, it seems like.
Mm.
And just keep re-releasing them.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
super
always that
chat.
type of. Oh, sir, go ahead.
Oh no, I just want you to get ready for this.
I'm ready. I'm always ready. I'm not ready.
Matt is the king. Sloan
Thanks.
is queen. Mark is bishop. CK is knight. Uncle Bill is root. What the
Your
fuck?
root,
Root.
your roots.
Garrett as the pawns. Maybe rook. Okay.
Uncle Bill is
I'll
Punta
do root.
Kinte.
I haven't played chess in probably 25 years or longer. So
Were you good at it?
at one point in time, I was pretty good because me and my dad would play quite a bit, but
Yes.
many, many years ago.
You ever thought to take it up again?
No.
You and the lady?
I wouldn't have anybody.
No.
She wouldn't be into that at all.
That'd be so killer.
What about you?
She has ADHD, so there's no way she's playing chess.
Yeah. What about the two of you though? You like?
I just
you and
want to
Uncle
hear
Bill?
I just want to hear the conversation between him and Sarah having like playing a game of chess. That'd be cool. God damn it! Shut up! I'm about moving you rook on me. Fuck you. Let's see. Chess, Kentucky.
What about Uncle Bill? Have you played chess? You play CK in chess.
I played it probably about the same time, like when I was
Middle
younger
school
with my-
area,
We
probably.
match
Yeah,
of ages.
yeah. It's just not something like you either. I
Does
guess
anybody play
become-
chess anymore? Is that like a big thing? You don't hear anybody talk about it if they do.
Well,
Yeah,
Netflix
that's
had that
right, yeah.
documentary about it, which was fucking.
What
hilarious.
was there a documentary on it?
Oh my god! Have you not seen that documentary about the guy that beat that Magnus Carlsen guy?
What's
If
the
you
name
have
of
it-
it?
It's called Chess King or something like that.
No, I
Chess Master.
Chess Master, maybe. It is something like that, really.
That's the Nintendo
Like-
game.
But
Welcome
like-
to Chess Master.
hold on, you gotta hear this story real quick though, because here's what the documentary is basically about.
Yeah.
So there was that Magnus Carlsen guy's been like the grand champion of chess, whatever the fucking thing is that they call him, the Grand Master, I think is what they call him, of chess for like 12, 13 years now. And the documentary is about this kid from, I think he's from New York, who comes in and he's like in his 20s or something like that. And he plays him in this, they call it over the board, which is like in-person tournament. And he beats him like twice in a row at the tournament. And something like that guy's basically like he's cheating. So he quits. He quits the tournament, just walks off. And he's like, he's cheating, before it can end. And then all these rumors start that this guy's cheating. And the way that they said that he was cheating, this is the part that fucking popped me when I heard it, was they said that he had taken anal beads that were like vibrating, shoved them up his ass, and had like a buddy like that was signaling him about what moves to make with the fucking anal
Are you
beads.
serious?
So you got to see this, man, because it ruins his whole career. Because now
Oh, the
only
anal
thing
beads
anybody-
selling. Yeah. Anal
Only
beads
thing
selling.
anybody ever asks him
Morse
about
code
anymore
with
is, like,
anal beads.
anal beads. And so like come to find out by the end of the documentary though, they do a whole investigation on him for like a year and he wasn't cheating. So they ruined his career, made up all this shit, and he actually like they couldn't find any evidence that he cheated. It's a great documentary though.
How would if you had stuff shoved up his ass? Like what? How would you investigate that after the fact? You're gonna
Well, they
look
just
for the-
made that up. They were like trying to figure out how would he cheat, and somebody just made up this idea that he would have anal, and it caught on, and then everybody started repeating it, and it became like, a urban legend or whatever. But
Well, that's what you did for playing chess.
yeah, there you go. You get shove anal beads up your ass to win. I think it's getting a little bit too heated.
I have to check this out. Anal beads of fury.
Well, that's a good point. But I think the guy that was probably signaling was probably using a computer to beat him. You can't like, in a in-person game, like go to Chat GPT and be like, what
Like how
move should I
Vince
make?
Russo would book a chess tournament.
Hey, Mark, did you hear about all the WWE releases so far?
I have not. Who's been cut?
Oh man, I think there's like 15 that they've
Really?
released so far. All of the Wyatt Six is gone. All of them.
No way.
Yep. They
Damn,
released
man.
every damn one of them.
That's so weird. I thought that might happen, but I was at the same time, I'm like, no way they'd cut all those guys. They
So
haven't been given a fair run.
Alistair Black,
and his
Bo
wife.
Dallas,
Yeah.
Eric Rowan, Apollo Crews, Motor City Machine Guns,
I don't know
Dante
why they
Chin, and
brought them in there.
Zelena Vega, Nikki Cross, Joe Dacey.
Kyrie Sane. Yeah, somebody mentions her.
Mm.
And evidently the list is going to be like even longer. They say it's going to be a huge list of people. That's what the rumor is.
Let's hope Rusev is on the list.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Well, that's always the funny thing. They're making more money, but they're cutting more people just to make their books look better.
Why did they bring Rusev back? I don't understand
Jeez.
that.
I have no idea. It's at some point they have to start just fucking saying no to people. Like just because they say, "Hey, I want to come back," and I was over in AEW, and
Well, didn't
I can have
people
another
like
run.
him, and so they thought that'd be a
no, not
Resurrection
really.
of
His
that?
last storyline, he was getting cucked. Nobody fucking liked him at that point.
Well, he's one of those wrestlers too that's never like evolved at all. He's the exact
No.
same as he was when he came in like 10 years ago or whenever
15
it
years
was.
ago, yeah.
Yeah. Same character. He's not really gotten any better as a wrestler or anything.
Nope.
And let's be honest, most of the people that liked him liked Lana,
Yeah,
not him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just leave, go bang your wife.
He had the Sable Mark Marrow kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
I mean,
What's
Exactly
funny, I
what it
just
was.
watched a video that brought up an interesting point on that wrestling bit. That when you had, what was it? The announcer was that billionaire that paid for his seed.
yep.
Now it's
That
going to be,
shit-
yeah.
He paid $75,000 for that. That was
I
the
thought it was
weirdest
more
thing,
than
man.
that. What was
That's
strange
what-
about it, like we said, that he didn't say anything, right? But he didn't have a microphone. He was just there with
No.
a headset.
Well, essentially, he paid $75,000 to get introduced on camera. Like that's all he did. You never heard from him again. He was gone
So-
by.
What's to stop influencers to say, I'll pay your price, get me in the ring. Let me have a match. I'll pay you $50,000.
if
I
they've
mean-
got enough of a following and presence online and social media, I think they'd take him up on it.
That could be like an influencer match, a tip top match, something like that. It's
I wouldn't put it past
all
them
for
to do it.
sale.
The whole thing's for sale, man. I mean, it
Yeah.
really is. Like that's the thing with TKO. I don't know how many billion they spent for WWE, so they're trying to make that money back as quick as they can. And they don't give a fuck. Like it's like we're going to double the ticket prices from last year, and they pretty much did. And people were like, "Oh, they've got 10,000 less each night." I bet you they made more money this year than they made last year.
If you believe the president of TKO, is it Nick Shapiro or something like that? He just had a clip of him online with some guy talking about the business, and he's saying like, "Oh, we're making more, and it's getting more popular." And so, I mean,
Well, the thing
They're-
with that is
they're doing good.
There's a group of people like that billionaire who have like just any kind of disposable income to do that shit, and they will exploit those people. Like conventions exploit people to no end. Like have your name on the ring, sit at the announce table, do a fucking bus tour with Cody or whatever. Like thousands upon thousands.
Yeah,
of
everything's
dollars.
for sale. Everything.
Now I want to see CK on the bus with Cody. Steal his pipe.
Like, what time is it? Get your pocket watch out, you piece of shit.
Oh, fuck. All right, but I guess like we should probably start the actual main part of the
It's
show.
only
'cause
10:16 p.m.
yeah, I know though that CK's been waiting to talk about Mick Garris this whole fucking time. So
Yeah, shit, and more shit.
So I guess we could start with him though. Old Nicholas Garris. He's born in Santa Monica. He starts his career with, I can't believe this, but I didn't know this, but it's true.
I know it. I know
what?
it off the top of my head.
Go. What is it?
Well, the first thing that he ever directed was like the making of the Goonies or something like that, wasn't it?
Well, the first thing he ever did, though, apparently, well, no, that's not true because he was a TV writer before that. So yeah, he wrote Amazing Stories, but I just didn't know he wrote Batteries Not Included.
I like Batteries Not Included.
Yeah,
I don't mind that film. I know Garrett hated it, right? I don't mind it.
Yeah, I always kind of liked it.
Garrett hates that movie. I didn't even remember that.
I don't know if he said he hated it, but he wasn't like big on it.
Yeah, I think he said he rewatched it recently and it wasn't what he remembered.
It was cute. It's a cute movie.
It's been a while since I've seen
The
it. I remember
guy was like mute and
yeah.
he loves the little.
I think it was one that they thought would be way more successful than it actually was, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
Spielberg's name was on it.
And it did have that family, like, you know, that mid 80s feel to it.
Try to be like
They were
E.T.
going for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, fuck. I think, well, here's the thing. That's where he got his start was with Spielberg because Spielberg created that show, Amazing Stories. I don't know if you remember that from the 80s, but I kind of remember from when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where he started directing, was on that show. Like, he directed episodes of that and met Spielberg. And Spielberg was kind of his mentor, which I can't believe. I mean, if you look at Mick Garris's career, you wouldn't think that Spielberg fucking taught him a bunch of stuff, but he did. So yeah, that's 85, I guess.
Yeah, I think the main thing was his writing. From what he said on his podcast, his post-mortem podcast, was that it was the writing that kind of got him in. That's what Spielberg liked.
I think what happened with Mick Garris is he didn't really have that much actual talent, but he was a very, very nice guy, gets along with everybody, does what he's told, right? And that opened up lots of opportunities for him over the years. I ultimately think that that's, you know, why he did what he did. And there's a couple of decent ones along the way there.
I can see what you mean, because if you really look at him, is there a Mick Garris style? There's really not a style.
No, there's really not. I was looking at this though, and you're right though, CK. So one of the first things that he does, he's kind of like Michael Felsher before Michael Felsher. He does Making a Monster Movie Inside the Howling featurette kind of thing, documentary, Making a Videodrome in 1983, and then the Making of the Goonies documentary in 1985. Damn, Larry.
Oh shit.
I mean, he was doing that shit before anybody was doing anything like that for home video and stuff.
We did a super chat.
Where's it at? I didn't even see it.
Up there a bit.
Oh, don't bother with Michael. It's an incomplete. Well, fuck. I wasn't gonna bother with it anyway, to be honest.
Well, his estate okayed it, so you know it's going to be fucking. Yeah, they're going to gloss over everything.
Did you hear the story that they spent like millions of dollars to take out anything related to the child stuff? Because it was originally in the film. And then
No, I didn't hear. I don't know anything about.
I'm surprised it was even in it to begin with.
Yeah, it was in
What
there.
the hell?
What, Bart? You seem confused.
No, I said, what the hell? Like, what kind of movie would that be if they kept that in or put it in at all?
Factual.
Well, they're trying to make people forget about all that. because it was just a bunch of
Yeah.
parents that were wanting money, right? And
Yeah,
there's
30 million in research.
none of that shit ever happened.
Yeah, I guess that maybe they were trying to make an actual, legitimate storyline, but they decided that probably wouldn't be as uplifting.
I don't think it happened. I think those kids are full of shit.
I've always thought so.
That's a
Why did I mark on my
statement.
side? I'm safe.
I don't really know, but I
Mark's
tell
my
you,
shield.
it is kind of funny to talk about it.
He paid these people off.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that.
Rambo ain't buying it. He ain't buying
No,
it.
it's
Clear.
their stories are always full of shit. They make stories up all the time. It's like he did it here, but the shit wasn't built yet. I did it this place, but the timeline is completely different. It's just I don't know.
Let me tell you something that's weird about it, though. Honestly, the one guy who should have a story about that doesn't, which is Corey Feldman. Out of all the people
That's
What
not
way
gonna
Webster?
happen.
that he said molested him, Michael Jackson was not among them. So, there you go. And he says everybody has.
But he just wants to dance like Michael Jackson and has this weird obsession still with Michael Jackson.
Listen, I think I told you this, but I haven't told them this. I was watching Meatballs 4. It's got Corey Feldman in it. And right in the middle of it, I died laughing because there's a scene where he's like, they've got like the black or white guitar riff. And like he does some Michael Jackson fucking dance right in the middle of that movie. I was like, does he just request to do that in every movie? Like, I'm going to have to dance.
These people are being ignorant.
I've never seen Meatballs 4, so
Uh-oh, that's a request
Well,
coming up. Then,
yeah,
I'm
get
sure.
ready for it.
I hope not.
He named his son Blank.
Meatballs, one movie. I haven't seen the third one in a long time. I know you love the third one. I haven't seen him since I was a kid, but why
I
not?
love the third
Like
one.
that would make more sense to release than 4. Like 3, I'd be more curious about than 4, but whatever.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I really like that movie, but it's only solely based on the fact that I watched it when I was a kid. Let me tell you that. Like, there's nothing in that movie that makes any sense.
Wow. Oh no.
Have you ever did your own board game crossover? Like if you do chess versus checkers, chess and checkers versus Strategio, or chess versus Battleship?
No, there should be a Dead Pin Monopoly.
You'd have like Peking on it. Like in much different fast food places.
Do not pass KFC. Do
Buc-ee's.
not $200.
Bucky. All right.
Yeah,
So
the symbols, one could be a bucket chicken, one could be something anal. Little pieces.
so
I
Mick Garris-
always like Meatballs 3 though. Like some people shit on it, but I don't know. I guess it's where I grew up with it. I like the Heavenly Kid as well. I think that's an underrated movie.
Well, yeah, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so I don't remember anything about it. Other
mean,
than the ghost.
when
of
you
a
get started
porn
talking
star?
about Meatballs sequels and fucking shit, like it's not
You
really
brought
bad.
Meatballs 4.
No. I'm saying it's not really bad if it's good or not. It's just nostalgia at that point. Like those
Well,
movies.
Meatballs 3 is the only one that's never been released on disc. It's stuck on VHS. They've never released it since the VHS days for whatever reason. I don't know.
Got to be some rights issue with that, maybe.
Guess so. So Mick Garris.
Mick Garris, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
1988, Critters 2. That was his first film and probably his best film, to be honest.
Yeah, that's my favorite of his. I grew up with those films. It's probably my favorite Critters movie. I like the first one, but the second one is just more action, more taking over a whole small town. Yeah, I have fun with that. I like the guy who's the sheriff. He was in Northern Exposure. And just how he goes off. This dog to kiss my ass. It's just the way it's goofy fun. More effects, more mayhem. Looks like they had maybe a little bit of bigger budget because there's a lot more creatures in it.
Let me ask you this though, because I always liked Critters, like just as a franchise. Like I think it's a cool concept for a cheesy B movie.
Yeah.
And they did a new what was it, Critters rehatched or something like that, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Do you think a studio could get behind a new Critters movie, and if it was done correctly, like if they made it extra gory and like I almost think that would be a successful new like reimagined franchise if someone would do it and get do it right.
Who would you get to direct it? A newbie, or is there a director nowadays you could see doing it?
I'm not sure.
That's the thing. Okay, do you make it? I was like still horror humor. Would you try to be more serious? Would you try to be more? Because I would think if they do it nowadays, it'd be more goofy parody.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would definitely be like a comedy of some sort.
But do a lot of people do horror and humor? We were talking about this before you came on, me and Uncle Bill. Horror and humor, it's not a lot of people that can do that well nowadays. Because usually they go for like Cocaine Bear or Winnie the Pooh, Bag of Money, like one of those really stupid type of horror humor. So you'd have to find someone talented to be able to make the two work. I mean, if done well, sure. But is there someone out there that can do it is the question.
No.
Not correctly, no.
I'll go ahead and say
That's my question.
Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie, yeah.
Get Lee Cronin.
We have a foul mouthed critter in Rob Zombie's Critters, cussing everybody out.
Well, what was it? Critters a New Binge? A human had sex with a critter.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, a new binge.
Fucking
There were
human
two
critter hybrid.
The one he mentioned and Critters a New Binge. Because there was like a half human, half critter character. Because the critter had sex. So it's like the critter just rubbing into the woman's nether regions.
What?
Lord.
Critters a New Binge. I swear to God, it's a real. Came out.
This is like some sort of nightmare I had or something.
There's like a woman and a critter and right in her nether regions.
Yeah, that's the one on
seriously.
Shudder. I know what
Okay,
you're talking
Mark,
about.
am I lying?
No, I remember. Forgot about that.
Well, there you go. Did I describe it correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a
about
PTSD. For
Pretty much it, yeah.
That's it. So I didn't know this either, but this explains a whole hell of a lot. The next thing that Garris does of any note is he wrote The Fly 2.
Oh, God.
So right off the bat, he's just fucking shit in the bed. He does a pretty good Critters movie and then writes The Fly 2. That's not a
It's
positive
okay.
start.
It's not as good as the first. It's okay. I don't think. What's the actor's name? Eric Stoltz was the best
Stoltz,
choice.
Mm-hmm.
If there was someone like James Spader, maybe, or something, that could have been a bit better. The love story sucks, but as a monster movie,
Those
there's some
effects.
gory stuff.
Yeah, those effects are amazing.
Yeah, the guy in his head with the elevator.
Oh yeah. Looks
But
amazing.
it's not nearly as good as the first. The love story is piss poor, so it's not a great movie. But
I think Eric Stoltz has like X-Pac heat or whatever. Like you just see
He
him
really
in
does.
anything. Like, goddamn, it's fucking Eric Stoltz.
I think he's always had it. I mean, in terms of like, whenever I saw him, I was like, I don't really want to see this movie.
that's why you got fired from Back to the Future. They do.
He's just a vacuum of fucking charisma. He really is. Goddamn. Eric
I don't even know
Stoltz.
what the last thing he's done.
Hold on, we can do his whole filmography next.
We'll do a tier ranking of Eric Stoltz movies.
Yeah. I know you're gonna want to talk about this one. In 1990, Garris directs Psycho 4. That was his next project.
Yeah, I remember clearly the first time I saw this was in the video store, Superstar Video, and I was like, "What the fuck? There's a Psycho 4?" Because it was direct to video, or it may have debuted
Cable?
on like,
TV, I think.
yeah.
Cable.
But I didn't know anything about it. I just saw it in the video store, and yeah, man, I always liked that movie. I always thought it was pretty good. So I would almost think that this is the best movie that Garris did,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
I think I forgot about one that he did that's coming up that I think might be better than Critters 2 for me anyway. Psycho 4 is a good movie though.
Yeah, I like
As
it.
much as people shit on it for some reason. And I think they shit on it because the incestuous kind of angle and stuff, but that's
Mhm.
I mean, that's one of the highlights of the film, really.
Well, there's a couple of highlights
Uh-huh.
in one scene. This movie for me.
This I can't disagree. But the next movie that like he does is probably one of the most divisive films that anybody's ever made. Sleepwalkers in 1992. People either fucking love that movie or think
Who
it's
the
the
hell
biggest
loves
piece
it?
of shit ever. There's a lot of people that love that movie, man.
There's people that love the Nightmare on Elm Street remake too.
That's true, but it has its own cult.
Well, I know, Mark,
kinda
you're
like
a fan of
following.
it, right?
I am. That was one of the earliest movies that I can remember getting from like a Blockbuster, I think it was.
That's too bad.
Well, again, I don't know how old I was at the time, but I thought it was fucking just disgusting, but I liked it for some reason. Well, I always have. I mean, the whole incest thing comes back again in that movie as well.
Yeah, he's got a thing for incest.
You like the corn? Corn. The
Oh,
cob,
yeah.
That's fucking
One of
Well,
the
would-
best scenes.
Would Sleepwalkers be his biggest commercial like success? Maybe.
probably.
I think it is the one that
Yeah.
made the most money. Yeah,
Really?
Let's see. I don't know.
pretty sure.
So
Well, it
it,
was-
made
It
30
was a hit in
million.
theaters. Most of his stuff was like direct to video, or
Yeah.
I'm sure Critters 2 was in theaters, but it probably wasn't in there for very long.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I don't think Critters 2 did well from what I remember. But Sleepwalkers was definitely his biggest.
It was actually a hit. It actually made twice the budget. So fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
30 million.
I thought it was for some reason. I thought it was a flop.
Yeah.
But it was not. I kind of like that movie though because it's such a shitty. There's just certain things in it that like I still can't. And to me, one of the biggest ones is a fucking cop driving around with a pet cat in the car that just happens to be the most convenient plot device ever in the history of film.
Well, you
Because
don't like
doesn't,
cats?
if he doesn't have that cat though, man, he's gonna fucking
What's wrong with
be
cats?
dead in 3 minutes in that movie. That was the whole point.
He died anyway. It didn't matter.
I know, but he had to have the stupid fucking pet cat to make the whole thing make any sense.
It's called storytelling.
Is that what it's called? Shit.
He'd have his cat.
Whatever
So
the
those
opposite
cats-
of storytelling that makes sense is what's going on in that fucking movie. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it probably would have made sense if the girl herself had a cat in the house, and then maybe that's how it occurred.
Let me ask you, many times you've ever been pulled over or seen a cop or anything like that? Have you ever seen a cop with a pet cat?
We have to ask the Esper, Mark.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
That'd be so killer though.
I've never been pulled over.
Like, hold on, Bojangles, we gotta write this guy a ticket. No.
Of course, we asked the black guy who's been pulled over.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's real nice.
Okay, you have a good point. In any movie, anything, I've never seen a cop with a cat, to be fair. Maybe a dog. There's no canine cats. I mean, there's no cop cats. No.
There's no pussy sniffing sniffers.
No.
Oh yeah, the Weston's talking about the chicken. That's
Madge Amick.
Amick. Yeah. Who's in David Lynch's stuff too, and she is
Yeah, in Twin Peaks, Firewalk with Me.
One egregious thing about the film is the morphing effects are pretty bad when the faces and stuff morph to those. weird
wasn't that
cat
the same
creatures.
technology they used in that black or white video? Seems like I remember something like that. That both those came out around the same time.
Yeah.
That was a popular thing there for a little while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The morphing stuff. Yeah.
So the next thing he does though is the thing that will ensure that he'll be around for the rest of our lives and will have enough money to do whatever he needs to forever in history now. Unfortunately, is he writes and executive produces Hocus Pocus. That's
I didn't know
was-
he was part of that.
that's
I
set him up
hated
for
Hocus
life.
Pocus.
Well, there you go. That's why. Because Mick Garris wrote it. I didn't know he produced it too, but he was the executive. So he's pretty much that alone will keep him going for the rest of his life.
It's okay, but I never go back to rewatch it. Sequel's awful.
Yeah, the sequel's one of the
Yeah.
biggest pieces of shit I've ever seen. Like somebody do.
The first is there. I never watch it.
MJ's chimp bubbles is the worst CGI effect. Okay.
Why was that like such a big deal that it got a sequel? Is it because it's the cult following, or is it?
It was a Disney Plus original or something, wasn't it?
What,
It wasn't
Hocus Pocus? That was in theaters.
Yeah. Hocus Pocus was in theaters back
Because
in
the cast, the three witches returned.
Oh,
It
I thought the sequel was like a Disney Plus movie or something.
Oh, the sequel was, yeah.
yeah,
oh.
that's what I meant.
The sequel
the
was-
sequel.
I don't think the sequel was in theaters at all
Oh,
that I know
I
of.
think of Beetlejuice too. Yeah, Hocus Pocus too. They had like the three witches, Bette Midler, and
Bette Midler's another
Pocus.
one with X-Pac heat. I just fucking, if I see her in anything, I'm just like, click.
Bette
Let's
Midler.
leave.
Poor old Bette
Bette
Midler.
Midler. Yeah.
Honestly, though, what has Bette Midler been in like 20, 30 years? What the fuck?
Beaches. She was in that.
You know how I feel about beaches.
I was gonna bring that up. He beat me to it.
I don't know. I mean, Hocus Pocus 2 is the only one I could think of. But that's pretty much retired.
Doesn't she sing and shit still or no?
I hope not. She
Yeah, I
sucks.
pray not to have to hear her sing.
Jackson Jack. Oh shit.
I guess the next thing would be The Stand then, which is what I think is probably his best film. It's the one I like the most anyway. It's not really a film, but I guess a miniseries.
Mhm.
The Stand I saw when it came out on ABC. The first half I really liked. Second half it drops the ball, and the ending sucks ass. That ending just so lame.
Well, the ending does suck, and it has a lot to do with, like, to me, the effects and that main guy that was playing Randall Flagg, who kind of
Oh yeah.
sucks.
Mhm.
But the first half's really good. Like the first half, the opening, especially with "Don't Fear the Reaper"
Yep.
involved in that opening, very good. And with the pandemic, kind of timely. You know?
Yeah, I remember that was the first film I watched after the pandemic hit because I was like, "This is where we're fucking going, boys.
Just to remind you, just to be
Yeah.
more depressed.
Get ready for it."
Well, you seen the new one. I never saw the new one. You said it was terrible, the new Stand.
Oh fuck, that movie's I couldn't even get through it. I tried to watch the first couple of like episodes or whatever of it, and
So, yeah, go ahead.
I was just like, "No, I'm not doing this. It's awful."
I was going to ask with the three of you, with the Stand, did you see it when it debuted on ABC, or was it much later?
It was later for me.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the original when it came out or anything.
I don't remember back in the day. It was what, mid 90s? Come on.
Yeah, for me, I saw it because back then, like Stephen King films used to be an event on stuff like ABC.
Yep.
So like I saw when it came out, that film. I stopped when The Shining because I taped it and then I saw it and I said, I'm not watching any of these ever again when it comes out.
Now, was The Stand, is that how he kind of got involved with, did he do anything with Stephen King before?
Hold on, let me look on here.
Because he became the Stephen King go-to guy for
I think that would have been the first.
these
Yeah.
miniseries.
Yeah.
It would've been the
It
first.
was the first thing he did related to Stephen King, it looks like.
So see, he sucked on Stephen King's ass the entire movie, and
Well, if you look at it, He starts off sucking off
Oh
Spielberg.
yeah, Sleepwalkers with Stephen King.
Oh, that's true.
Sleepwalkers.
Right.
Stephen King.
He starts
Sleepwalker.
off with Spielberg, then he goes to Steve. He's just always somehow gravitated to
Becomes best friends with these people.
yeah.
Well, Sleepwalkers don't exist. Fuck Sleepwalkers. That's what we forgot about already.
Yeah.
Mark didn't even remember it. It's his favorite. Mark, you didn't even mention it.
Mark's been huffing some piss and shit.
No, I don't do my own supply.
Get high on your own
Somebody
supply.
else is piss and shit then.
I'm drug free. Straight edge, buddy.
Straight
better
edge
than
better
you.
Wait, did we? Is it just me, or did we lose Uncle Bill's picture? Oh, okay.
No, he's here.
It's back.
Let's see. Oh fuck. The next thing he does is The Shining.
Woo!
Fucking kid. I
So wait, what is everybody else's thoughts on The Stand?
I haven't seen it in so long. I would actually love to go back and rewatch it. But it's probably been 20 years since I've seen it.
They came out with a Blu-ray of it not too long ago. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's Scream Factory though.
Oh well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I do remember the drop off for the second half, but I mean that was the same way it was. The second half of it wasn't great either. It had a pretty crappy ending. So I'm trying to remember if the Langoliers was like that. Something tells me it was, but
Well,
yeah, those
the
are
Pac-Man.
yeah, those
Pac-Man
effects.
fever.
Yeah, it's God, it looks like fucking shit. It's horrible.
You don't like Pac-Man, Mark?
Not in my movies, no.
But The
We talked
Shining
about
is a piece
The
of shit.
Shining, how shitty that fucking thing is. I will never ever put that movie over or that miniseries or whatever the fuck it is ever for any. That's the biggest pile of shit ever.
It's better than Kubrick's.
Says
Fuck
who?
up, Mark.
I'm just joking.
Listen. So he actually, this is the part that confuses me. He actually teamed up with Stephen King on this, and they made it together as to be like, the corrected version of. And I'm like, dude, no wonder he didn't do this shit. It's awful. He's got like a polo mallet, walking around looking like the Joker with that kid, and fucking.
You didn't
Who's
like the
Hedge and
Edward
fucking
hedge
animals
animal?
trying to kill him. Like, that's
That kid grew up, but he's still got buck teeth. I'm looking at Let's see.
A
It's
poor
turning.
kid.
How's that? It's a little bit better.
I'm glad he's got that mustache because it's hiding the fact that he's got like ventriloquist dummy lips. Be like, "Arr,
Give me a carrot.
fucking sucks. So less that we say about that, probably the better.
Terrible.
Michael Jackson's Ghosts. He does the short film thing based around that,
Biography.
which was pretty bad.
Wait, I thought Stan Winston directed that.
He's the writer,
Oh, okay. He wrote it.
so can look forward to that. Then he does Riding the Bullet, which
Another Stephen King.
another Stephen. Pretty much after this point, it's all Stephen King. By the way, Bag of Bones.
Ryan the Bullet, I've seen. I don't remember anything about it. David Arquette was in this.
He was in that, yeah.
Desperation.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it either, and I've seen it too, not long ago. Bag of Bones, he does another Stephen King. Quicksilver Highway TV movie, another Stephen King. Desperation, another Stephen King. At that point, it's just he's just the for some reason the go-to Stephen King film adapter or whatever. So none of those are good though, at all.
Stephen King kept the lights on. in the Garris house for decades.
He did. He really did. So,
You know,
I mean,
another little bit of trivia though, since when else am I going to be able to throw out this fucking type of trivia? Probably never. Mick Garris's wife, Cynthia Garris, wrote the Bud the Chud song.
I remember that. And really, what is that song except Bud the
The
Chud?
Chud. Bud the Chud.
It's like,
Jesus Christ.
and so she's talented too. Runs in that family.
She made a lot of friends as well. She's a nice lady.
Honestly, he doesn't do anything even halfway worth the fuck until 2005 when the Masters of Horror stuff comes along. That might be like one of his best projects, really.
When
Even though
he was the one that put it together too, right? He was the producer and got all the directors to jump on board.
he was the executive producer, the writer, the creator, the whole like thing.
Didn't he do some Freddy's Nightmares episodes or something?
Yeah, he did back in
But
the
those
day.
are all bad anyway. So it's
Yeah, there's
probably
none of
not
that
worth
shit.
talking
worth
about.
fuck. I have to do-
Yeah.
Have we ever talked about Masters of Horror? I mean, I know that CK and I have, but have we talked about Masters of Horror?
A little
think
bit
so.
during the TV show one. We talked about the horror TV stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you all have like a favorite episode of that, or do you remember like a favorite?
Don Coscarelli's episode. I always like that one.
the ice cream one. Go ahead.
The Argento episodes.
I always think of the ice cream one with William Forsythe's performance standing out in that.
One that I always think about is John Landis episode "Family" with George Wendt or whatever.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the better ones.
I like Cigarette Burns. I like Imprint. A couple people are, yeah. I think Cigarette Burns might have been the best thing Carpenter did in the new 2000 era of anything he did, really.
I thought that was a pretty solid show. I mean, it only lasted 2 seasons, and both seasons overall were pretty damn good.
Yeah, and then unfortunately he also fucking went on to do Fear Itself, so that's where he shit the bed. And
I think the Masters of Horror thing was probably 3 or 4 years too early. If they would have done it a couple of years later, because like what original shows? I think Showtime debuted Dexter and Masters of Horror like right together. And this was before a lot of those other shows. Like I think HBO may have had some original shows and stuff, but a lot of those other studios didn't have that much original content then.
Yeah, I think HBO would have been the only other channel that gave them any kind of competition around that time.
Would Fear Itself really be his fault? Because was it NBC? So there would be a ton of restrictions.
yeah,
Not even done in the first place.
he created the show though, so it's like I blame him.
He's taken credit for it. He says it
Oh.
on his podcast. He says it's a piece of shit. He hates it. I mean, he didn't direct any episodes, but he's literally called it a piece of shit.
You guys remember the box set of that looked like a fucking Hallmark card or something?
Did it really?
I think I still have that. I do. It's right over there.
It looks like a little box of chocolate you get, like one of the cheap boxes of chocolate you get on
It does.
like the dollar store. And that's kind of it. I mean, he does some things here and there, but like nothing really of significance after that.
So I guess unless you're a big hardcore fan of Stephen King TV work, which a lot of those I haven't seen, those later ones. I mean, I like Critters 2. I like the first half of The Stand. Psycho 4.
Yeah.
But pretty forgettable director, no style. Seems like a nice guy, but would not be in anyone's top 10 list of any type of director. like traffic cop director.
I mean, you make a good point. He really doesn't have a particular style that you could look at. It's just, whatever.
Well, he
That's
did.
true. He was in Texas Chainsaw
Yeah.
Massacre. He did
We
star
didn't
in
mention that. The late,
With the
one of
shotgun.
the most recent one,
Yep.
Yeah.
because they are working on another one.
And another. Never go ahead.
Never fucking end. So rate him though, scale of 1 to 10 with.
I'll ask you a question. Mick Garris or Eli Roth?
I mean, I like a couple of things Mick Garris has done. I like one thing that Eli Roth has done. So I'll probably take.
But do you like
Garris.
Thanksgiving more than the stuff Mick Garris has done?
No, I like to stand better than Thanksgiving. So fuck Eli Roth.
Okay.
Still to this day.
The Ice Cream Man could be great though. Let's wait and see.
He could be.
Yeah.
So 1 to 10, you said?
Yeah. Where would you put him?
I'll go first. I'll say 3. Mick Garris can't be above 3.
Jeez.
Damn.
I'll say 3 because he's made 3 films I liked.
Fair enough.
I'd say 5 because I've seen far worse films over the years. I think he's a competent enough director where he can make a movie that looks like a movie. There's so much other dog shit that comes out. And to me, he's very middle of the road. Not much style, but I don't hate his stuff outright like I do a lot of other filmmakers. So,
But he did do The Shining.
yeah.
You kind of got to subtract like a whole point for just that.
At least 2 points.
So
He did the superior version. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. Version still holds up to this day.
So what number would you give Uncle Bill?
I really like I like The Stand. I like Critters 2. I'm okay on Sleepwalkers. I don't like it or love it. I just think it's okay.
Psycho 4.
Psycho 4 is fine. I'll go split the difference. I'll give him a 4.
Bret
I really
Hart's-
do think, yeah, he would be like in between like a 3 and a 5, somewhere in there. Which brings us to the second guy who I do think is probably infinitely more.
Do you want to
talented.
wait on Joe Dante because we're like 2 hours in?
No, not really. We
We breezed through Joe Dante pretty quick.
he doesn't have that many films.
Okay,
is the
I'm
thing.
just
Like,
giving you an out. I gave you an out. Yeah,
yeah, he's only got, let's see,
that's true.
of anything anybody would know, probably
Yeah.
7 or 8 films of any real significance on here. So we can go through these.
Joe Dante was one of those guys, didn't he start with Roger Corman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which I'm going to skip a couple of his films and just bring it to like the one that's he's probably most well known for with Corman, which is Piranha. So 78, he's the editor and the director of Piranha.
Meh.
What do you think about? We don't ever talk about Piranha. Like I always thought that movie was an okay Jaws ripoff, but
Yeah, it's so. I don't get why people lick its ass so much, but it's there. But I never feel the need to rewatch it. It's so.
it
I
gets
kind of agree with
re-released
that.
like 1,000 times. Though it's weird. Like that's a film that's been like released so many different times. I think it's just the name.
Well, who owns the Corman Library, though? Think about it.
That's
Spoon
true.
Factory.
Yeah,
They re-release everything.
it really is no alligator. Or orca.
I mean, I don't know if he's being sarcastic, but I do like those a lot more than Piranha.
He's not being sarcastic. I'm
Okay,
gonna tell you.
I like those a lot more than Piranha, to me at least.
I
I
actually
probably
kind
say I
of,
like the remake more,
yeah.
3D more, probably.
Yeah, it's definitely more entertaining.
Yeah.
Apparently, the next thing he does though is Rock and Roll High School. Like he uncredited as like a director of that film. I like that movie a lot, but I like the Ramones. I kind of feel like if you don't like the Ramones, you'll fucking hate that movie. So
Ramon.
Yeah, I don't really count that one. Like you said, he only did some scenes. It's okay.
Rock and roll. Let's go rock and roll at the high school. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was just waiting to see when he was gonna fucking start.
So, what is your favorite Ramon song?
Me or C?
Both.
That'd be killer to ask
I gotta
him.
have both now.
I gotta sing mine.
Yeah.
The cat took my baby away. Took her away from me. Oh no. Oh yeah.
That's such a good fucking impression, though.
I want to be buried in a pet cemetery.
I just wanna be buried.
Yep.
Actually, my favorite song is not even one that Joey sang. My favorite song is Warthog, which is actually a Dee Dee song.
I wanna be a warthog. Roll around in shit.
I wish that was it. Rolling around in shit.
Let's roll around in poop. Hey.
All right. So okay, transition out of rock and roll high school. PJ Souls in that though, which that's one of the only other movies I know her being in besides Stripes and Halloween. 1981's The Howling. That's actually probably his first big movie.
Yeah.
I think I like that movie quite a bit more now than even I did when I was younger. Because it's not a fucking comedy werewolf movie like American Werewolf. It's just a straight up independent, low budget, serious werewolf movie.
Fuck The Howling. Sucks.
Who
I've
the fuck
I've
even
never-
says fuck The Howling?
I've honestly never been a big fan. Like American Werewolf in London is the
Yes,
better,
much
of
better.
The two
It has good
werewolves.
effects, but the story sucks. And the ending where he turns into a poodle, stupid.
The Howling sequels are better. The Marsupials. That's my go-to Howling movie.
Yeah, two Sybil Danning, her tits, Red Brown shooting werewolves in the face, screaming, Christopher Lee trying to be confused. But Howling 2 I like a lot more than the first one. First one, the story sucks. Bunch of hippies go to the woods and try to have sex.
It's a good plot.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Motherfucker, what's wrong with that plot?
Crappy Woodstock for idiots. And that ending
Look.
sucks. Like, that effect when she turns that poodle, that's so stupid.
Yeah, that is bad.
Goofy looking horse shit. Fuck that ending.
Is it any more fucking stupid than them fucking monkeys in Congo Rambo?
She looks like the little dog
Is
at the
it?
end of Friday the 13th Part 2.
Frank Congo into this, I see.
Motherfucker.
Take over Howling.
Fucking giant ass gorilla sipping tea and shit. Is it any worse than that? No.
It's worse.
Hey, me the fucking like Kane from when he had the fucking voice box or whatever.
What's
No.
wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Now,
Fuck the Howling.
buddy, fuck you. I didn't realize this for some reason, but
What's Mark think about the Howling?
yeah, he didn't say a word and all.
I don't mind it. I've always liked the effects, which he mentioned already. It's definitely the highlight of the film. I don't mind the story. It can be slow in parts. I do think the ending is just whatever, but overall, I don't mind the movie. I like
Nobody
boring
likes
as
Dee
shit.
Wallace. Nobody likes Dee Wallace turned into a guinea pig at the end. I think that's fine. Way it ended.
I was curious though. Dee Wallace was 33 years old when she was in the Howling.
Damn, how old is Dee Wallace? Then she'd be what, 75?
She was born in 48. So she's like 70. She'd be 78 this year.
Damn. Somebody's
How was that?
bottle clamp fell off. 83 Twilight Zone, the movie segment. It's a Good Life. I don't remember that segment for some reason.
That's the one with the little kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
His imagination manifests.
Yeah, like the cartoon, the bunny, and
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, I didn't mind that.
yeah, you guys have done a whole show on the Twilight Zone incident, the movie itself. Joe and George Miller's stories are pretty good. The other two, not so much. Yeah, they're all based on episodes from Back to the Day of Twilight Zone. Fun little bit in the movie, though.
I mean, let's be honest though, the George Miller segment saves the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That movie came back in print again too. Did you all see that?
No,
Mm-mm.
really?
Yeah, it was back on Amazon, I think. I don't know if it still is. But yeah.
Huh.
Mm.
Surprise.
I mean, the movie is okay, but I'm shocked that Warner Brothers still re-release it. I mean, it's all about the money, I guess. But
Well, they definitely need it.
yeah.
Right.
So then, okay, that in 84 he does Gremlins, which basically changes his whole life. Another Spielberg saving somebody's ass production. Amblin Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, this was the movie that cemented, his life, really. Like this.
yeah.
And Gremlins, man, I've seen this movie so many times. Are they still working on the third one or no?
They're trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
I dread that whenever that day comes, but the original's a fucking classic. I like it. To me, it's a Christmas movie, though.
Fun film.
Yeah. Love it.
Better than
I don't-
Howling, so
I
fuck
don't-
you.
I don't fucking like it. It's fucking little kids movie.
Every
Like
little
anything
kid.
except Predator fucking Badland and Long Legs.
When I was a kid,
Won't
I
you go
was
watch Virtuosity in Congo and fucking jack off to it?
Watch
37
tomorrow
times?
and jack
Oh,
all
yeah.
over your face.
I was convinced
all over
though
your face.
that Gizmo was a
Fucking drive
breed
down
of
to Texas and fucking beat you to death with an illegal immigrant's arm. You keep fucking with me.
I'd drive into Mexico and put in a water hole and have you be like, the balloon up and fly away in space. Like Willy Wonka, you fuck.
Sorry, what were you saying? That interruption there.
You ruined CK's buzz, goddamn it.
I was just going to say, when I was a little kid, I was convinced that you could really get Gizmo, like that he was a dog or something, like some kind of real animal. And my parents kept trying to tell me that we can't get a Gizmo. So
Do you remember though, like they had the plush things that looked exactly like him? Even around that time, like that was a huge selling kind of thing. Like the little doll, or I don't know if it's a doll, like a stuffed animal.
yeah, no, that was one of those huge movies. I wonder if Gremlins came out around the holidays? It should have. I don't know.
No,
if
it
did or
was
not.
like a summer release.
Oh, they fucked up there. But yeah, Chris Columbus wrote this one too. Also, I think he wrote The Goonies as well. So it's definitely it's like in the same universe almost. All those movies feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a miracle that movie even got made. I think Columbus said that one of the main reasons why Spielberg even read it, because it was in a giant stack of scripts that he had, was his name. The name Chris Columbus on the script was what drew his attention to it. So,
Is this true? It came out the same day as Ghostbusters. Holy shit!
June 1984.
I mean, 1984 through 1985 was probably like some of the best years of movies, really. There's an insane amount of things that came out of that in that era right there.
Yeah.
One of the
Music in Gremlins too. Great.
Jerry Goldsmith in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoebe Cates too. 1984 Phoebe Cates.
Yeah. Yep. Then he does one of the weirdest follow-ups to that movie, which I kind of get it, but what an odd fucking follow-up. Explorers. Great cast though. You had Ethan Hawke, River Phoenix, but
The
and you
flop,
mentioned,
wasn't
yeah, you mentioned this too. I think Mark mentioned it, like the ending of that movie. I think you both talked about it, like how kind of fucked up it is.
Yeah, I thought that even as a kid, like, what the hell? Like, the whole space exploration thing and just the adventure aspect was really appealing as a kid. But once it turns into it's so slapstick and it's just so not what the movie was when it started.
Yeah, it's like if a Close Encounters of the Third Kind ended with like a Disney Channel goofball cartoon ending. It just throws the tone right out the window. And like the first half is really good. I don't know what he was thinking with the third act. It's like he felt he needed to do some kind of twist because if he went like the first half, maybe he thought that'd be too boring, too typical, too cliche. So it's got to be something zany. But it really fell on its face and it didn't help the word of mouth. And like the first half, again, it's really good. But that third act, where the aliens talking like Bugs Bunny, and it's just has a sing-along, dance, not dance, but song and dance number, just fucking shit.
Yeah, I kind of got like a nostalgia trip for this movie from watching it as a kid and everything, but objectively, it's not a great film now. And I didn't realize how huge of a flop it was, but I mean, it lost about, well, I'll give you an idea. It had a budget of about 25 million and made about 10 million.
Well, the whole thing with Ethan Hawke too, like he was pretty much discovered, right? And did he have any experience at all before this movie? I don't think he did, unless it was like commercials or something like that. But like this movie was a huge flop. He pretty much quit acting, went back and had a regular next 4 or 5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And then got back into it.
This movie is the debut of River Phoenix and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Which is fucking bizarre, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Two actors like that come out of a movie like Explorers. Fucking odd in itself. And so he waits then. Okay, so Explorers comes out, bombs, shits the bed. And 85 and 87, he does Inner Space, which I still think that movie holds up. I just watched it again from Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the effects don't hold up, I don't think, but like the idea and the execution do.
Yeah, I think it's a fun, inventive movie. Dennis Quaid, Martin Short do a good job. The third act, some weird stuff with them turned to short people, got out of nowhere.
The cowboy guy.
Yeah, the cowboy guy,
Robert Picardo. But like you said, the idea, some very ambitious effects for its time, and
it's funny.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say you said it's funny it doesn't hold up effects wise, but back then it was definitely all the rage because it won an Oscar.
Yeah, well, the effects inside the body still hold up actually, but the ones like where for some reason like the prosthetic and the makeup effects that they did don't. Like when he's going through all the changes in his faces, it just looks fucking ridiculous. Like a lot of that stuff looks really, really bad now.
Yeah,
but I really do like the way they practically filmed a lot of the inside you know, like because they had to have the anatomy and everything correct for all these scenes, and they had to actually film that shit, like make a model of these organs and things like that, and like put it up in front of a colored light and do all that shit. And I mean, it's crazy the way that they did it.
And this was like Martin Short did a lot of movies around this time, but was this his only like starring role? Like this was his movie pretty much?
What the fuck has Martin Short like really starred in?
Three Amigos was like around the same time, but
he didn't start. I mean, there's like 3 stars. Really.
Yeah, there's 3, and then he was in. Oh, man, I'm just trying to think of what all when he in like Three Stooges, Three Fugitives.
Three Fugitives, yeah.
Yeah.
With Nick Nolte, yeah.
That's a weird thing because I'm not sure he ever really did carry a movie.
Aside from this one, I think that I don't know anybody else that could have done at that point in time what he did with the physical stuff and.
Well, later he was in Clifford.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Santa Claus 3. He was in that.
Jesus.
Jungle to Jungle.
Jungle to Jungle. God.
Spielberg, though, produced this movie too, right? Inner Space.
I think so.
So it had to be Amblin, yeah. Yep, it was.
But you mentioned it flopping is probably why Martin Short didn't star in many others. Because they felt, well, he can't carry a film, I guess.
Well, this movie made a fucking fortune, really.
Oh, it did? I thought
I always thought it flopped too, but on a budget of $27 million, Inner Space made $95 million.
Okay.
So I mean,
it's weird because it seems like whenever the people talk about it, they talk about it as if it didn't do well. But yeah,
I maybe in terms of what they thought it was going to do, but
underperform maybe.
Yeah. Well, it made a shit ton of money for that time period. I know that.
Yeah,
I remember it. Like I remember it being on all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Always liked it. Still like it. I still think that it holds up pretty well.
Yeah, and for those who haven't seen, you guys reviewed it on the Dead Pit is Watching. For those who haven't watched that.
Yeah, the most recent one, I think.
So I think the next movie he does is probably his biggest cult film. People still going about this movie constantly. The Burbs. 1989's The Burbs. Yeah.
Still my personal favorite of his.
Corey Feldman. Speaking of Corey Feldman, his ass in it too.
Yeah. He's fine in the movie. He does what he needs to do, but cool concept. Tom Hanks, kind of like nearing the end of his comedy, because after this he'd be Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, more different trajectory.
Tom Hanks stuff around this time period, though, I always loved.
Yeah, it's all good.
Money Pit.
I like the Money Pit.
Dragnet. I always like Dragnet.
Turner and Hooch.
Yeah.
I don't even mind Turner and Hooch, to be honest.
What about Joe versus the Volcano?
I haven't seen that movie.
That sucks. and then the year after this, he did The Bonfire of the Vanities, and that was such a epic flop.
Yeah.
He had some good comedies. You remember, like Bachelor Party? What was the other one he did right around that time too?
Splash had some comedy elements, I guess. Yeah, I always liked Tom Hanks around this time period, though. Big is another one. Like, I think that one kind of got his name out there as like this starring, Hollywood guy. And then, that was 88, so that was right around the same time. But Sleepless in Seattle probably was like the first real big one, and in Philadelphia and all that shit.
Yeah.
And this is another one that I always thought was a flop, but actually made a decent amount of money too.
Oh, The Burbs, I thought it was a flop too.
No, I think it did really well.
Let's see.
I remember seeing this movie in the theater back in the day when it came out.
Oh, really?
I would have been like 9 years old, so that'll date me a little bit. But the one thing that I remember totally marking out for is, wasn't the character's name Walter or something like that?
Yeah,
Yep.
Walter.
Yeah.
Gail Gordon was the actor's name, who I was shocked that he was still alive because I was a major fan of the old black and white Dennis the Menace show. And he was like the replacement Mr. Wilson on the last 2 or 3 seasons of Dennis the Menace. And I was like, how could he still be alive, man? But yeah.
I think though that this probably has one of the best trailers ever. If you remember the trailer, it's just that scene. They just take the scene where he's got the bone and all that, and he's like, "This is Walter," and it's like that back and forth pan thing.
Yeah.
For some reason, like that put asses in seats around that time in the 80s. I don't know, but like that it was a huge laugh, and I just remember that still.
Yeah, that's my favorite film of his, hands down. I've seen it a million times. I know every line. I can't wait for that 4K to come out. But yeah,
Shame
great
it's
film.
Scream Factory, though.
Yeah. I think this was also the first movie him and Bruce Dern did together. They would go on to work together several times after.
You know
Let me
who's
ask you-
really? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know who I really liked or thought was really good in this too is that, and I've never seen him do anything else really. Is that Rick Dukeman? Is that his name?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Dukeman. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great as like the friend.
Yeah.
But everything.
I remember when I talked to Dante, that's what he said. That was the main thing he kept talking about, was how much Rick and Tom hated each other.
Really?
Yes.
Well, he must be an amazing actor then, because like it didn't come off that way at all.
Yeah, he said as soon as like he calls action, he's like, you don't see any tension. There's no hostility. They're both super professional. But like when it was cut and they were left to their own devices, they just couldn't get along for whatever reason.
Did he say why? Like what was the?
No, I think he said like he really didn't like get involved in any of it, but he could just kind of see like they weren't cohesive at all.
It's wild.
Yeah, sadly, Rick Dukeman's passed away, but he was always that guy that you would be, oh, it's that guy. Like in Die Hard,
Yeah.
he was the guy they hired to cut the power. In The Last Boy Scout,
Mm-hmm.
it was his pool that they land the car in, and he was always be, oh, it's that
Groundhog Day. He's Tom Noonan's agent in Last Action Hero. Yeah, he pops up all the time.
guy. He's in Gremlins 2 as the
Yeah.
security guard.
And he's in Scary Movie as well.
Oh, the dad, yeah.
Yeah, Anna Faris's dad, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. So, Burbs, I think everybody agrees is a pretty great film, though.
Yeah.
I think the next movie he does is pretty great too, which is Gremlins 2. I think I might prefer that movie. to
Saw
the
that one in the
original.
theater, too.
Yeah, I did see that one in the theater. I remember that.
My mark out moment in that one's the Hulkster brother.
I was going to say,
Mhm.
and for the longest time, you couldn't find that because they changed it for the VHS to that John Wayne thing. But thankfully, with maybe it was the DVD, they finally put that back in the Hulk Hogan bit, or maybe it was the Blu-ray. I can't remember.
You just
What?
didn't see that type of shit back then, man.
No.
Like people breaking the fourth wall like that, and
Yeah.
like
I wonder
was-
why they edited it out of the video. Did anybody ever say?
probably Vince. Vince like, no.
Probably.
I think they wanted to. They thought they were being clever. Of well, since that's in a movie theater, but this is videotape. They're like, let's do something for VHS. So like the VHS
Oh.
breaks and the channels were switching. But then people are like, well, we missed the Hulk Hogan stuff. Like, yes, we know we're not in a theater watching, so the break of the fourth wall wouldn't work. But it's a movie. We like the scenes, so just put it back in.
Yeah, I don't know. I always
But you
thought it
like the
was-
second one more than the first.
Oh yeah, I think definitely at this point, because I think it's a really creative. Like there's so many different Gremlins and shit in it, and it's much more creative than the first one in that way. I mean, it doesn't have the same feel or like I guess Impact is the first one, but it's to me a better.
Didn't Joe Dante didn't want to make a sequel, did he? Wasn't that the
No.
story?
No.
Yeah. So he kind of made it just over the top. And
Yeah.
I mean, I always liked Gremlins too, but yeah, I wouldn't. The original to me is leaps and bounds better than the sequel.
I think Gremlins 1 is a better movie, but Gremlins 1 is a better movie. Gremlins 2, though, is very clever for a sequel, and that's what I like about it. But both are good. I think the first is a better movie in terms of the flow, pacing of it. But Gremlins 2, if you don't do a sequel, it's a clever way to do it, at least. It's fun.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Toby Hooper doing Texas Chainsaw 2, where he's just like, I don't really want to fucking do this, but so I'm going to make it crazy as hell. And the same kind of effect. And then so I haven't seen this movie in years, man. Matinee in '93. John Candy. Fuck.
Goodman.
John Goodman. Yeah.
Just saw that recently. It's okay. Has a new release with a bunch of features on it. It's pretty decent. John Goodman steals the show. Takes place during the Cuban Missile Crisis, and John Goodman's like a Alfred Hitchcock type of William Castle type of director. He's got this new film coming out, so he's getting publicity for it and gears up the theater, shot seats and such.
Yeah, it was pretty much based, loosely based on William Castle, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's the way it seemed, for sure.
So that stuff is fun. The stuff with the kids is kind of there. But the stuff with John Goodman and such is fun. John Sayles and Dick Miller in it as protesters. And the movie within the movie is pretty funny. Mant, half man, half ant. Joe Dante says he edited a bunch of trailers. He knew how to kind of deal with films within the film. That stuff is fun. The kid stuff is just there, but it's a decent movie. Pretty decent.
Are you going to talk about Small Soldiers, Uncle William and Brad?
Well, look, this is really the end, because he does Small Soldiers, then he does Looney Tunes Back in Action. So fuck, and then it just falls off the earth after that.
I don't mind his last two movies.
I mean, Small Soldiers definitely try to be like Gremlins, but not as successful.
Yeah.
Which
Still
two
very
movies?
fun.
Are you talking about Nightmare Cinema, or are you talking about Burying the X?
Yeah, well, The Hole is
I know you like The Hole.
Yeah. They make that joke constantly in the movie, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't mind that, or Burying the X. His segment in Nightmare Cinema was pretty decent.
Do you like Looney Tunes Back in Action?
That's one of the few out of all his stuff. Like, I don't really remember it too much. Only seen it once.
It's pretty lame.
Brendan Fraser's. God damn, that must have been like the beginning of the end for him, or close to the end.
Did you guys see Burying the X?
No.
Once. I don't remember much about it.
So it stars Anton Yelchin from
the Fright Night remake, and
yeah, he's passed away now, unfortunately. So rest in peace to him. But I always thought he was good and stuff, and he plays a pretty good lead here. His girlfriend becomes like a zombie creature thing, and Alexandra Daddario is like the other girl that he's interested in. And she's a really cool character because she's into horror movies just like him. And that's like the whole setup for the thing, is that he works in a mom and pop version of like Spirit Halloween. So he's got costumes and a horror movie collection and all that kind of stuff. And he receives like an artifact or something as a prop, but it has powers and it'll like grant wishes. And he accidentally says something like he'll be together forever with his girlfriend. So it places like a curse on her. She can't die. She does die. She gets hit by a bus right in front of him. It's definitely got some dark comedy elements to it. But as soon as he meets Alexandra Daddario, he's just like, oh, like his eyes are wide open for her. And I mean, I don't blame him. But
Wait,
she's
so she's in this in 2014. I need to seek this
yes.
out now.
It unfortunately she does not get naked in it. So if anybody's wondering, I know somebody's going to ask that. You get close though. There's one scene where she's close to naked. But that's all you get.
Yeah, you got that magic button again.
The biggest issue I have with that movie is that he shot it on digital. And when I talked to him, he said he shot it in like 20 days. So they had no money. Shot it on location in LA somewhere. And yeah, you can tell it was kind of rushed. It's got that look to it.
We did get a super chat.
Where in the fuck is it at? Oh, here it is. Thoughts on Dick Miller?
Yeah, he's actually in Burying the X, and all his stuff pretty much for the most part. So he's got a cameo. I always thought he was killer.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some amazing cameos. Terminator.
Great character actor for sure.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Yeah. Pretty much fun in anything he's been in. Always worked well with the material he was given. Plus, I always love it because there's a outtake where he tells Corey Feldman to shut the fuck up during the burps.
I actually sought that out after you said that and watched it. It is killer. He's like, "Shut the fuck up, kid! I'm trying to act," or something like that. Like Tom Hanks never even
There's
moved.
the burps, and they're in a group. Tom Hanks, Rick Dutyman, and Corey Feldman. For some reason, he's like singing for no reason, and Demo was like, "Shut the fuck up, kid! We're trying to act here, okay?"
Yeah.
And like Corey Feldman was like, acts like he's going to do something, but he's too much of a pussy, so he says nothing. Dick Miller would beat his ass.
I just thought it was killer that Tom Hanks no-sold all that. He didn't even move. He didn't like say anything or move it. No, but that's it really for Dante, man. Like, so
Well,
okay.
What do you guys think of Looney Tunes? Back it at you. You didn't give your thoughts.
I've never seen it.
What The Hole? You guys never seen The Hole?
I've seen the whole.
I've seen the whole many times.
Many.
I should've known.
Mark, just fucking being dead serious. Listen, we're never going to be able to talk about the whole, man. It's just going to be one fucking pun after another. So let's just skip it. So rank him though. Now this will be more interesting than Garris. Like, where would he fit in? And one, like a scale of 1 to 10, like, to me, he's got some like classic films, but he's also got a bunch of horse shit too.
It was like a very brief period there of about 5 years when most of his stuff was made. So, but it was great. I would put him, I think he's a solid 6 out of 10.
That's what I would put him to.
I'll say 7.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. He definitely had talent.
Yeah.
He definitely had a directorial kind of vision because you can see it in all like the different movies. You can kind of tell a Dante movie when you see one too.
And yeah, his later films weren't great, but he didn't make a lot. So he maybe kind of knew when to give it up, unlike others. Because even from the mid-90s to now, he's only made a handful of films, so
he really got into that trailer shit. You remember that Trailers from Hell stuff and all that he did?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a big sci-fi guy too, from what I can remember.
And he had his with Corman editing trailers.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah. So that's it, Bulls. It's fucking 12:30 at night. We've been on here for 2.5 hours.
I can't believe
Mark was
I'm
late.
halfway conscious.
I thought you'd be passed out on the keyboard by now, but good job. So what we got coming up, man? I know we got to do another Dead Pit is Watching at some point.
Dead Pit is watching, and there'll be an announcement probably in the next couple of days. We're going to be on somebody else's YouTube channel here in the next week, 2 weeks. So Other stuff, May of the Dead is upcoming. Living Dead Weekend. Also, plug this. Last remaining copies of our documentary, Into the Pit, The Shocking Story of deadpit.com. Signed, unsigned copies, intothepitthemovie.com. That's all I got.
All right, man. So what do you got going on? What's happening next?
Mark and I, we have a requested commentary on Sunday. Preliminary requested because it's Alien Day. Aliens, since it's the 4th anniversary of Aliens. So Mark and I will be doing our commentary on that 9 p.m. Central on Sunday.
Yep.
So that'll be the next thing, and a bunch of reviews and stuff coming up. So how about you, Mark?
Oh, you already told them. It's my
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay.
All
There you
right.
go.
All right, Bulls. Well, until our big super secret announcement gets revealed about who we're going to be on their channel, I'll see everybody. Remember, everybody dies, but Friday night lives. See y'all.
A big thanks goes out to our supporters over at Dead Pit on Patreon.com. You can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews. We've got songs. We've got live streams. We've got exclusive streams. We've got non-exclusive streams. We've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
Dead Pit on Patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play with.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slatko Fudd, telling you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, bulls, go over to shop.deadpit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to